The Mitsubishi Xpander. It has always been a looker of an MPV. Thanks to its now iconic dynamic shield front fascia, it has laid the ground for other vehicles from Mitsubishi to adapt to this design as well. Even up to this day, the first edition of the Xpander, for me, it's still a head-turner. And now that Mitsubishi have made some major improvements, it makes this 7-seater even more an ideal choice on this very competitive market segment. Today, we will take a closer look at the all-new 2022 Mitsubishi Xpander. Right away, the major change is the new headlights that somehow I see a Thor hammer design to it. That T-shaped design boasts an even more slick but rugged look to this vehicle. Both headlamps and DRLs, by the way, that has that new sequential design, they're LEDs. Not only it adds more styling but provides better forward visibility for night driving. At the side, you will see the now, if I could say that trendy, floating roof design. You got the 17-inch two-tone alloy wheels, the side mirrors are power folding. I also like the chrome accent that runs throughout the side of the vehicle. It adds some refined look to this vehicle. At the back, there are some minor changes that took place, like the center fog lamps that used to be there on the previous model, but on this one, it's not there anymore. However, the new rear T-shaped taillights are LEDs, thus make it appear to be wider and it adds more character to the new Xpander. The center diffuser at the bottom of the rear was redesigned along with the side reflectors. Length is 4,595mm, wide at 1,750mm, height at 1,750mm, which is higher than the previous one. Wheelbase is 2,775mm and best in class ground clearance at 225mm. Inside the Xpander, it looks a bit more horizontal than curvy on the way the dashboard is designed. It is laid out in a simple and sophisticated way since it is mixed with some soft touch materials, and you will see that it feels wide, but everything is reachable and easy to control at the same time. The steering wheel is both tilt and telescopic. The instrument cluster is a mix of analog and digital that you can change the menu with a button at the side of the panel. I do have to mention that it has cruise control, in which I reckon is the only one on its class that has it. Well, if I'm wrong, please do comment down below. There's the 8-inch infotainment unit, which has Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. The control knobs for the AC and other instruments is at the center console. That has been changed to a digital control button that you just need to press. There's a start-stop button and a big armrest at the center, which is actually one of the things that I look for in a car. And bottle and cup holders as well in the front and at the passenger side. I have to mention that the passenger seat, underneath that there's a tray. Very useful. You can use it to place some of your essential things. And the seats are made of good quality fabric, which adds to that comfortable ride. The engine, well, it still retains the 1.5-liter inline-4 double overhead cam 16-valve Myvec gas engine, mated to a 4-speed automatic transmission. It produces 103 horsepower and 141 Newton meters of torque. Yes, I know we don't get the CVT version, so you would be expecting the similar gas mileage from the previous model. Well, as they say, it still works well, and why fix it when it ain't broken? On this new Xpander, the suspension has been greatly improved. It's sturdy and rides a lot better. The NVH levels are still as always impressive, which is a big deal considering the overall ride quality that the vehicle offers. You have driver and passenger airbags, brake assist, electronic brake force distribution, and a reverse camera. The emergency stop signal system, well, this feature means that if you brake hard, the hazard lights automatically flash to warn the vehicles beside you or behind you. It is a simple feature, it is worth having it. There's ABS, Hill Start Assist, and the Active Stability Control, which I believe is available for the GLS only. I do want to mention that Mitsubishi has equipped this with the Reinforced Impact Safety Evolution or RISE body. So what it does is that the cabin is reinforced to provide protection to the passengers. So the impact force is safely directed away from the cabin and dispersed throughout the RISE body, reducing the damage. Very nice safety feature. The 2022 Mitsubishi Xpander comes in 3 variants. The one we featured in this video is the GLS automatic version, which is priced at 1,180,000 Philippine pesos. You got the GLX automatic version at 1,110,000 Philippine pesos and the GLX manual at 1,050,000 pesos. Now, as I have mentioned that the MPV segment is a very competitive one, and you can argue that this one from that brand is better than that brand, the other one from that brand, and so on and so forth. But a couple of selling points that I do want to point out where this vehicle stands out. Let's get started. Number 1, the design. You know that it is aggressive, but it's still nice to look at. It is designed to never grow old. Really futuristic, so you can see like many years down the line, down the road, you will still like looking at it. Number 2, it's spacious and modern, so yeah, it can seat 7 people comfortably. It's a big deal. Number 3, great ground clearance, so that equates to a better ride. And then lastly, it is worthy to point out that the Mitsubishi Xpander, ever since it came out to the market, has been the best-selling vehicle in the lineup of vehicles from Mitsubishi. So it only means to say that this one really works well with the driving conditions we have in our country, and that it can fulfill the needs of a typical growing Filipino family, in which I reckon is one of the main reasons this vehicle was brought here in our country in the first place. So which MPV from which brand is better? Well, it will still be basically coming down to you, the buyer. But for me, bottom line is, let's make it simple. If you want a car that makes you smile from both the inside and the outside, the Mitsubishi Xpander can do that for you. That's it. So thank you very much for the time you took watching this video. If you found some value in it, please do consider subscribing to this channel and hit that like button. As always, drive safe, and I'll see you on the next one.